Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill. You already know. I'm back at you again with another video. I need every chosen vessel to press that like button, press that share button, and don't forget to subscribe because we all the way live. Shout out to the Galactic family and salute to Drew Nation. Let's get into it, all right? You're not going to want to miss this one. Let's go. Why choosing success for yourself is a better option than being average and mediocre, because God knows that ain't no fun. It's no fun being average. It's no fun being mediocre, however you want to say it. It ain't no fun being that. You don't want to be mediocre. You don't want to be average. When it comes to you living your best life, you got to be a savage. And when I mean savage, I don't mean savage behavior towards others. I mean that relentless. I mean that never ending. I mean that never stopping. I mean that I gotta have it. I mean that never ending fire that just keeps burning inside you. It's like, I need more. I deserve more. I require more. I know there's more out of life. Whatever I want, I got to have it. I got to have it. I know I could get it. I know I could grab it. I know I can touch it. It's mine. And I'm going for it. Okay. It's mine for the taking. I got to reach for it. I got to grab it. You try to stab me in the back. If I can survive that, I must take a stab at it. All the people trying to stab you in your back and you ain't trying to go after your dream. You got people trying to stab you in the back. You might as well take that dream and take a stab at it. If you're afraid of people laughing at you, guess what, Sweet Pea? Guess what, brother man? They done laughed at you anyway. Ha ha, hee hee. They laughing at you behind your back. Some of them laughing at you to your front, okay? Even behind your front, all right? Some of them turn their back to you and laugh at you, all right? But still, that is not enough to stop you from being successful. That is not enough to stop you from going after what you want in life. And whatever you want in life is what you deserve. You deserve your worth. You deserve what you are worth. You deserve what is out there for you. God got a package out there. God got a blessing, and it's about to be signed, sealed, delivered. It's yours. It's yours, okay? It's yours. Go after it. Why are you sitting around with something that you're good at? Why are you sitting around with those paintings just hanging on the wall? You better go to an art gallery. You better go to some place where it's an art meetup where they sell art, trade ideas. You can you go to venues and meet people who buy art products, people who buy art supplies, people who buy paintings. You better find some way, somehow to make your dream become a reality. You better find some way, somehow to get some money in your hand. I don't care what you got to do as long as it's legal. Whatever anybody has to say is none of your business. Why are you out here doing this? Why are you out here doing that? That ain't none of your business. While I'm out here doing what I'm doing is my business. All right. And if you don't want to support, if you have something to say about it, if you got something to feel about it, you best keep it to yourself, because we're not entertaining that over here. Ears closed, eyes closed, mouth shut. I'm not having that conversation with you. All right. Why choosing success is a better option. It's a better option to choose success. Why not live your best life? Why not go after what you want in life? Why not be what you want in life? You only get one. You're going to waste your life. Well, other people may have something to say about it. Other people may feel some type of way about it. People may not like me. God don't care if people don't like you. God wants to know if you're going to do what he put in you to do. God wants to know if you're going to be what he put it in you to be. God wants to know if you're going to lose everything for him. God wants to know if you're willing to give it all up for him. You best be you best. If you are in the business of doing the Father's business, if you are in the business of working for God and working for good, you got to be ready to give it all up. I'm talking about everything, things that you would never even imagine you'd have to give up. You got to be ready to let it all go. What's more important? You trying to please man or woman? You trying to please people, or you pleasing God? All right, you got to please God, because God's the only one that's going to be there for you. God's the only one that's going to have time to hear you out. God is the only one that is going to be able to bless you in a time of need, even if it's through another person. So this is why choosing success for you is a better option. When you choose success, you're not going to have to put your hand out. When you choose success, you're not going to have to ask people for help. only for a short period of time, because sooner or later you're going to become successful. Working towards your dream is not like hitting the lottery. Working towards your dream is not like hitting the lottery. People have a dream of hitting the lottery, but they don't have a dream of making their dream become a reality, which is basically the same thing. When you work on yourself and you create your own reality, you have hit the jackpot. You ain't got nothing but luck to give, to share, to experience. When you create your own reality and you go after what you want in life, when you take a stab at it, all right, when you take a stab at it, one day you'll be able to grab at it because it's yours. You worked for it. All right, you'll be enjoying the fruits of your labor. Why be mediocre? You just want the mediocre fruit? You just want them rotten bananas at the grocery store that ain't nobody buying. They just sitting there. They just waiting for them to stink up and let the fruit flies eat them. Or you want that? You want to travel abroad and get you some fresh exotic fruits right off the tree. It's up to you. You could be on a vacation, getting your little hydration on, some coconut water, eating some little baby bananas with the alkaline in them and the actual seed inside that you got to spit out because it's real and it's not GMO. All right. It's not genetically modifying you. All right. I'm trying to have my DNA being coded by nature. I'm trying to have my DNA be rewritten by the universe, by the God's green earth. All right. I'm trying to have the right DNA. I want my structure, my cells. I want everything to be. I want my cells to be selling. Okay. I want everything to function right. Why be mediocre? That's no fun. You know you want to drive that car. You know you want to touch the steering wheel of that Lamborghini. All right, if it's not a Lamborghini, maybe you want an Escalade. If it's not Escalade, maybe you want a classic car with the fishtail ends on it, a real metal vehicle. I ain't mad at you. I'm going to have several vehicles made of metal and not plastic. I'm going to have some metal cars myself. All right, I'm going to have my cars be made of metal. All right. So whatever you want, you know it's out there for you. You know you can get it. All right. If you understand that if you don't let up, if you keep your foot on the gas, if you don't stop chasing your goals and going after your dream, then it has to come into your life. It's like looking for a job. It's like looking for a job. You don't know how many times, man. One time I needed a job so bad, I done filled out 20 applications. Had 4 or 5 people call me back. That was the year I had about 3 jobs to the face. No, I think I had 4. I was working at Party City. I was working at Dollar Tree. I was working at Hobby Lobby. And where else was I working at? I even tried to get hired at Ross, I think. I almost had 4, but they turned me down because I was too fly in the interview. I had 3 shoes. 3 jobs at that time. I was too fly for that interview. I'm well, you look here. And that's why I ended up not getting that job, but it wasn't meant to be. So it all works out for the greater good. Why would I want to work around some people that's hating on me, that's jealous of me, and that want to let me go? When you're around people like that, they're going to treat you like crap until you leave that place. And that's why it's better to not be mediocre and average. When you're average, you do what you can. When you choose success, you do what the F you want. I said when you're average and mediocre, you do what you can. But when you choose success, brothers and sisters, when you choose success, my people, when you choose success, family, all right, when you choose success, Drew Nation, you will be able to do what you want. All right, money will be coming in from all the work that you put in. You don't have to wait for a check every week working for somebody else. You can use your free time. I said you can use your free time. And it's funny they call it free time. You could use your free time and your me time to invest in yourself, invest in your mind, invest in your spirit, invest in your spirituality, all right, and invest in your time getting closer to God, getting more spiritual, getting more closer to God, draw nigh to him, he'll draw nigh to you, so that way he'll know what you want, he'll know what you need, you'll be able to communicate to him, he'll be able to bless you. But you got to tell God what you want, all right? You can't just be mediocre in life. You can't just be mediocre in life and expect the best, and you can't be mediocre with your prayers You can't be mediocre with what you ask God and expect him to give you what you really want. God, I'll be all right with a little bit, but you want $100,000. You God, just two or three, 5,000, 500. I'm good with that. No, man, you want $100,000. You know what you want. You want that big house that you saw your neighbor with. You probably wanted it before you saw them with it. But if anybody lives in a nice big house, you can too. Stop settling for less. Don't think something is too good for you. Choosing success is better for you. When you choose success, you get to live the life of your dreams. Everybody's got dreams. People are walking around ignoring their dreams. They're acting like they don't see successful people because they can't be honest with themselves and keep it real. You want more out of life. You want more out of life. It's not what other people want for you. It's not about what other people say you deserve. It's not about how other people look at you, what they think about you. It's not about where you're currently at. Where you're currently at don't even matter, man. Ladies, where you're at doesn't even matter. It's all about where you're at mentally. It doesn't matter where you stay. It doesn't matter where you work. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter how much money is in your bank account. It doesn't matter if you're driving or walking. What you have to do is take your mind and focus on what you want out of life. It's starting to get wrinkled up now. What do I want? What do you want? What do you want out of life? What is it that you want? God can't give you what you deserve or what you require or what you desire if you don't communicate that with him. God is cool. Stop thinking that, oh man, well, the church said, yo, you got what? Are you going off somebody else's concept of God, or are you going off your concept of God? Because everybody swears and believes that they got the right concept. Everybody think I know God, I know God, I know God. Everybody is just a small facet of God. All right, we all know God. Everybody. All right. Some people may be right. Some people may be wrong. Some people may have a big understanding. Some people may have a little bit of understanding. But God said all you need is the faith of a mustard seed. Mustard seed is very small. When I saw how small mustard seed was, I said, oh, wow. I said, that's how small they are? All this faith I got? I said, man, I should be racking up shop. I should be racks on racks with all this faith. The fruits of my labor should be showing that how much faith I have. So I said, you know what? I need to put this add some works to this faith, because faith without works is dead, and I ain't no dead faith over here on this side on Druuill. So I said, you know what? Find a way to add some work to this faith. And the right work, not just work. We talking about the right work, because in order to be success, you need to believe in yourself. You need to know you can be successful in your mind, and you need to have the right actions, the right works, and the right deeds. You need to do things correctly. Things need to be done correctly. Things need to be done right. Things need to be done in an efficient manner that produces the result you want, so that way you can achieve your success. People are doing things and not getting the right result, and they're giving up. If you haven't found the right result, it's out there. You gotta see yourself being blessed by God with the right ideas for you to achieve the right results. And you're supposed to do this every morning and every night. All right, when you wake up in the morning, when you go to sleep at night, see yourself being excited and shouting up to the mountaintop, to the rooftop, thanking God for him blessing you with the right idea for you to achieve your right goal. We need to make that a challenge for a whole week. I challenge you, when you wake up in the morning and when you go to sleep at night, to thank God for the answer. Just as you go to sleep, God, thank you for the answer. Thank you for the answer. And when you say thank you for the answer, see yourself in your mind's eye receiving the correct information to help you achieve the right result. Got to learn how to use your mind if you want to be successful. Got to learn how to use your mind if you want more out of life. You have to learn how to pray correctly for you to get the right things in your life, for you to have that life of success. When you choose success, you have to decide that this is what I want to be. This is what I'm going to be. This is what I'm going to do. And so that way I could have the things that I see myself with and having in my life. Everybody sees themselves living a better life than they already currently have. But you have to visualize, you have to see yourself living in that reality. If you see because in your mind, if you're not visualizing better in your mind is seeing yourself where you're at, and it's going to keep you there. Even people that don't use visualization techniques, they use visualization techniques. When you go to work and you're working for something better, when you are working for something better, working for something more, working for a bigger house, working for a better car, you see that car in your mind. You see that house in your mind. You may not see it to the extent as somebody actually doing the practice of the visualization, but that's good enough, because all you need is the faith of a mustard seed. If you hold the vision and press it against your mind, you are drowning yourself in success. You're drowning yourself in the image that you see yourself in. And God has no choice but to see us as we see ourselves. All right. God will see you how you see yourself. The universe will see you how you see yourself. That's why you have to see yourself how God sees you. If you see yourself how God sees you, God's going to see you how you see yourself. And so will the universe. All right. There was a song put out by Flip Wilson. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. What do you see? What do you see for yourself? Do you see yourself having to stay at that job until you die? Do you see yourself having to stay at that job until you retire? Do you see yourself having to live paycheck to paycheck? I don't. I'm destroying that reality. All right, that may be something that you see for yourself, but see something different, feel something different. Despite what you see and what you feel, you have to raise your vibration. You have to raise your consciousness to the level of what you want to become a vibrational match for it. You have to keep affirming. You have to keep saying affirmations and keep praying, keep writing things down, keep meditating, and keep believing in it. All right. When two or three agree. All right. As you ask, so shall you receive. If you ask, you will receive. All you have to do is believe and know that God is going to make that happen for you. All right. And add some works to that faith, because faith without works is dead. You have to have something to believe in. Your faith is not enough to make you believe. You have to have something to believe in, a goal, a skill, a talent, a art, a mindset. All right. It's something that you have to be doing for you to believe in. Put that book out, put that music out. All right, sell them CDs, my brothers and sisters. Shout out to all the hustlers. Okay, sell your T-shirts. All right, sell your music, whatever it is. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. Not that you are. I know you're not, because if you watching this channel, you about them dollars. You about having God in your life. You about having God bless you in your life. And I know you want God to bless you, so don't let up. Don't stop thinking that God is not going to bless you just because it hasn't happened. He wants to prepare you. He wants to make you ready. He wants you to hold that vision until you are mature enough and mentally prepared enough, so that way when you get it, you'll be able to have it. You'll be able to use it correctly, properly, the right way. It won't slip in your hands and go out and leave you as soon as it enters your hands. Won't be none of that. All right. But choose success. I'm telling you, choose success. It's no fun to be mediocre. Everybody who's mediocre, they're miserable. All right. You have to admit whether you're miserable. It's okay to not be happy. I know we say I am happy on this channel, but it's okay if you are saying I am not happy. It's okay to say that. But what you have to do is you have to keep it real with yourself. Once you realize that you're not happy, you have to realize that you can be happy. You can be successful. You can have what you want in life. It's already yours. It's already yours. So once you realize that, wait a minute, it's already mine, you'll start to just work towards it. You'll start to be less anxious. You'll start to have the mindset and the knowing that it's on the way. It's coming. I'm going to have this. You're going to start to see yourself with it. The more you visualize, the more you talk, the more you affirm, the more you speak what you want to your existence, it's going to start to crystallize in your mind. It's going to start to form a physical reality in your mind. And that physical reality is going to get more dense and more dense and more dense until more opportunities come. And then you're walking in the land of it and in the breath of it. But you have to keep tilling your mind. You have to keep working your mind. You have to keep programming your mind for success over and 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 over again. Yeah, I said over all them times. That's how much you have to work on your mind, because your negative thoughts that you've been thinking for 10 plus, 20 plus, maybe even 30 plus years have been eating you alive, and you have to kick them out of your mind repeatedly. It's a process that you have to repeat over and over and over again until it becomes your way of life. It becomes your way of thinking. It becomes your thought process. It becomes your mindset. You have to change your mind from thinking one way to another way. And when you change your mind for thinking the way that you want to think, you'll be able to change your life to the way you want to live. It's all about choosing success. It's all about going above and beyond. It's all about not being the average version of yourself. It's about being the best version of yourself. If you want to be great, you can't be average. If you want to be great, you can't be mediocre. You have to take all that energy. You got to take all that courage. You got to take all that ambition that's lying dormant in you, and you got to turn up. You got to turn it on. You have to become the person that you want to be by becoming what you never thought you could be. All right, you're going to have to put in hours. You're going to have to put in extra time. You're going to have to do things when you don't feel like it, because that's discipline. You have to discipline your mind when you don't feel like thinking positive because it's not in your hand yet. When you don't feel like affirming because it hasn't manifested yet. When you don't feel like writing down positive things and keeping your positive mindset and staying positive and keep praying because you haven't got it yet. You have to discipline your mind and know that it's going to come. You have to know that one day you will be able to receive what it is that you believe you can achieve. If you believe it, you can achieve it, and I swear to you, one day you will receive it. If you feel lack of motivation, you need to study some people that have become successful. Listen to their story. Right when they felt like giving up, right when they felt like it wasn't going to happen, right when they thought they were never going to get it, it happened. It's just like somebody digging for rubies, digging for gold. They get right above the gold. One more dig, two more digs, maybe three. They would have had it. All right. But then the person that said, you know what? This person did all this work. It got to be something there. The person that picked up the shovel and kept, they found the gold in 5 minutes. Other person was digging for a whole year, just left. You know what? To heck with this. I'm done. I give up. That's what happens when you give up. God makes foolish things to confound the wise. You can't give up. You can't stop just because things aren't looking how you want them to look. You can't stop because you get discouraged because people are laughing at you and you're not reaching your destiny yet. Ha ha, you're talking all this stuff and you're saying all this and you're doing all that. You're not there yet. You've been doing it for this year. You've been doing it for that year. You've been doing it for another year. You must not know how bamboo trees grow. All right, you must have missed the memo on the bamboo tree. I will bamboo tree it out for God, for me, for my success. I will be a bamboo tree, and then sooner or later, I will be a cedar, I will be like a palm tree planted by the rivers and the waters. All right, and I will be prosperous. Okay. I will develop and I will continue to grow. I'll continue to be prosperous. I'll continue to be wealthy. I'll continue to be healthy. I'll continue to be rich. And I'm going to keep speaking these things into my reality and into my existence and proclaiming them and affirming them and telling the universe how I see myself. So that way, sooner or later, the universe will reflect the same image that I'm reflecting upon it. The universe is just a big mind. The universe ain't nothing but God's mind. It's just God's mind. Just you know how we have cells and all types of things in us. We're living in a living universe. All right, this universe, it's alive. All right, it breathes. It's got a heartbeat. It's got rhythm. All right, it's got everything going on in us. Is going on in the universe. As of up top, as so shall it be below. So we're living in God. We're living in God's mind. All right, we're living in the universe. Obviously, right? Common sense. Okay. So why not communicate to God what you want? Why not tell the universe what it is you want? So that way it could bless you with your heart's desire. God says, I'll give you all your desires. All you got to do is just come to me, obey me, follow my commandments. All right. Do what I tell you to do. Be righteous. Love your brothers and sisters. Don't hate nobody. Don't steal. Don't cause no problems. Don't be out to kill your brother. Don't be out to kill your sister mentally, physically, spiritually. Don't be out to try to attack nobody or drain their energy. All you have to do is choose your success. Stay on the right path. Show God that you're serious. Show God that you want this. Show God that you're willing to work for him, no matter who says what, no matter what anybody says, no matter who laugh at you, no matter who has something negative to say, no matter who does something, or no matter who slanders your name, no matter what. No, you got to go after success. They may say you can't be successful. They may say you're wasting your time. They may say you're not good enough. Or if you believe them, you're right. If you accept that what they tell you, you're right. Why accept something negative about yourself that you know is not true? You know it's not true. You know you can have what you want. You know you can be what you want. You know you can do what you want. Other people are too negative. They don't see it for themselves. Who are you to say that you could have a better car when you don't even have a car, and it's somebody with a nice car, with a Benz, real nice car? You talking about you could have 4 or 5 Benzes. You talking about you could have a car that's more expensive than a Benz. Here they are, already got one. Who are you to think you can do better than them? I already got it. I already got it. Who are you to think you could do better than me? You talking about money? I got a stack of cash right here, my brother. I got a stack of money right here, girl. What you talking about? This God, this and God, that. God don't bless nobody with nothing. You gotta go do it yourself. You gotta this, you gotta that. We got to do it ourselves, but I guarantee you, if you don't involve God with that, that money gonna go in your hand and go right out the other. I pray for you that it don't. I pray that you get another Benz. I pray that you have 2 stacks of money to hold that never fold in each hand, brother man. All right, I hope you get it all. But you're not gonna stop me from thinking that I can get mine, because one day there was a time when you didn't have yours. You just don't want to see me with mine. So you're trying to come over here and discourage me because you see that my success has the potential to be better than yours. Not today, Satan. Get behind me. Go back to whence you've came. Get the behind me. Somebody finish that for me after this video. Satan, get the behind me. We ain't playing that today. All right? It's too much. Once you affirm too much, once you believe too much, once you wake up that sleeping giant, that God in you, that great big man in you, not the great big man in the sky. We ain't looking for no great big man in the sky. We're looking for the great big man in us. I'm looking for the great big man in me. I don't know about you. I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. I'm looking for the great big man in me. I'm not looking for no great big man in the sky. I'm looking for the great big man in me. Ain't nobody coming out the sky. I'm looking for the great big man in me. I'm looking for me. I'm praying to God in me. I know I have a connection to the Father. I know I'm divine. I know I got a divine one-ship sonship. I know God gave me hands, a mind, and faith. I could put my hands together when I'm done working. Before I'm working, I put my hands together, I pray, and then I put my hands and I take them to work. Because faith without works is dead. If you want to be successful, you got to choose something to be successful at. Whatever it is, I don't care if it's tying shoes. You could be the best shoe tire in the world. You think I'm playing? And you look at the world we live in today. You got professional fallers. You got professional pranksters. You can't be mad at the prankster. They shouldn't be doing that. Who are you to tell them they shouldn't be doing that? They're getting a check. All right, they're not out there killing nobody. They're not out there selling drugs, hurting nobody, destroying nobody, kidnapping, all right, bodily trafficking, drug trafficking. They're not doing none of that. They're just out here doing some pranks. It's wrong. They may end up reaping what they sow, but that'll be a life lesson for them. You gotta live and let live, all right? But they are still going after their success. They're not always going to have to do that. They're taking advantage of the era and the time that we are living in. And if you are not, you better find something to be successful at. I don't care if it's baking cupcakes. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you are the best patter on the back there is. I feel something. Maybe your energy is just that good. You're a professional patter on the back. I saw you needed that. Wow, I did. Thank you. It's silly. We laugh at it. Yo, find something to be successful at. Pray about it, and you'll be able to reach your height. I don't care if it's selling French fries. I don't care if it's making tacos. I don't care if you're making T-shirts. Whatever it is, believe in it, hustle it, grind it out. have faith in it. Faith without works is dead. You got to have faith and you got to have works. And you got to have righteous deeds. You can't just have any works. Your works got to have righteous deeds to produce the right fruit. Because if you got negative works and you produce rotten fruit, you're going to, oh man, that look good. You know, spit that right out. That was trifling. That was nasty. So were your deeds. Your deeds were trifling. Your deeds was bad. Don't have bad deeds and expect good fruit. All right? Nobody's perfect, but you got to put your best foot forward to do what's right, to do what's positive, to stay on the righteous path. So that way God will bless you and not strike your ass. All right? That's why choosing success is for yourself is a better option than being average. It's no fun. It's no fun to not be successful. It's no fun to not go after your dreams. What fun is that? God gave you these talents. God gave you these gifts. God gave you these dreams. Why would you not go after your goals and your dreams? Why would you not want to be successful? Why would you not want to work towards your aim in life? You know you want more out of life. You know you do. You know you want to drive that nice car. You know you want to live in that nice house. People lie to themselves, knowing that they want the best, knowing that they deserve the best. They just don't know how to get it. So it's easier to lie to yourself and pretend that you don't want, well, I'm okay with this. I don't need all those things. I don't need material things. Man, everybody want material things. They lying. They are lying. It's nice things. That's what the world is here for. That's what trees are here for. The trees want you to chop them down and make something nice out of them. That's what they're here for. That's what God put resources here for. What do you think that, we just supposed to be looking out in nature, just, okay, look at all this stuff we could use and turn into something. Let's just appreciate it. That's cool too, but God wants you to, man, Solomon, they had streets of gold, man. Solomon had a house that took up a whole, what do they call those things? A whole development, a whole, they had suburbs. Like if you read the Bible, she had a suburb, he had a suburb, a whole suburb to the face. People don't understand God, man. They think taking the humble route is going to get them blessed. Lord, I know I got my sackcloth on. Lord, I've been wearing these holy shoes. I'm holy and now my shoes are holy. I done taped them up for you, Lord. I done taped them up for you, Jesus. I done taped my shoes up for you, Jesus. I know you're going to bless me. You're only going to get from God what you want. You're only going to get from God how you see yourself. He's going to give you 2 more holes in them shoes. Because you didn't ask, he gonna put some more. God gonna make you walk barefoot until you ask him for a new pair of shoes. God bless me with a new pair of shoes. Keep it real, man. You gonna end up being barefoot out here, ending up with nothing. You gonna end up with the bare minimum. You gonna end up with not what you want. God, I'll just take any car. All right, when you get the putt engine fall out the butt of your car, when you get the putt, I'm on the side of the road now. I don't know what. You ask, I'll take any car, Lord. I just need a car. That's not how you talk to the universe. Tell them what you want. Exactly. I want a car that works. I want it to be this color. I want it to be made of this. I want it to be this seats, that this. Like, that's how you gotta formulate in your mind what you want, how Noah did the ark. They had cubits and length and width and this section and that section and these cubits and those cubits. You gotta explain. You gotta formulate. You gotta draw out. You gotta envision. You gotta show God, tell God what you want. If God didn't explain to Noah how to build that ark, do it like this, do it like that, he'd have just built any boat and probably would have drowned and died, and we wouldn't be here right now. You have to explain to God what you want. You can't be talking about I'll just take anything, God. Just, I'll just take anything. Or I'm suffering in the name of the Lord. I don't need nothing new. I don't need nothing nice. God is all I need in my life. I'm okay with the Lord, and that's it. I'm okay with God, and that's it. All I need. Yes, God is all you need, but he doesn't want to be all you need. God doesn't want you to put that house before him. He wants you to praise his name in that house, bless him, thank him every morning you wake up when you're in that house. That's all he wants you to do. He don't care how big of a house you ask him for. You can ask him for a house that take up the whole planet if you want. All you got to do is praise him, give thanks to him, and worship him. That's it. People, man, I'll settle for less. Lord, I just need a place that I don't care where it is. Yo, you gonna end up getting what you asked for. You gonna end up with a little rinky. Yo, you people will ask God, I don't care what it is, just give it to me. And then when you hate it, you mad at God. Man, God, how come I didn't? How come I don't have? And how come I got? And how come I? Yo, you ask for it. What you sow, so shall you reap. As you ask, you shall receive. Stop asking for God for what you don't want. Keep it real with the Lord. You want success. You want money. You want health. You want wealth. You don't want to have to work for nobody. You want financial freedom. You want to boss up. You want to live the life of your dreams. Just tell God that. He'll make a way for you to do it. He'll put an idea in your mind. You should be working on this. You should be believing in yourself with these gifts and these talents and these abilities that I gave you. That's how you get out of the matrix with your gifts, with your talents. Doesn't matter how long you've been sitting on that music. Doesn't matter how long you've been sitting on that idea. You didn't put it out into the world yet. You may have to change this. You may have to alter that. You may have to create a new hook. You may have to turn the tempo up. You may have to take out a clap here and add a kick there. You may have to alter it. You may have to change it. But I guarantee you the idea is still worth something. I guarantee that idea could still create a reality for you. I guarantee that idea could still help you and get you to where you want to be in life. According to your belief, so be it unto you. All you have to do is have the faith of a mustard seed. You got to plant that seed in your mind, and you have to continuously water it with yes, I can. You have to continuously water it with I know I can. You have to continuously water it with I know I can. I know I am. I've already did it. It's already done. I know that I can make this work. Despite where I'm living, despite where I'm staying, despite how much money I have, despite whether I'm driving or if I'm walking, despite how I get around, despite who's in my life, who's not in my life, despite what I have going on, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it, man. I am going to make it. All right, I don't know how YouTube works with the curses and stuff like that. I've been told not to. You know, maybe it might be some schools that want Druuill to go out and motivate the babies. I don't know. I gotta keep it as clean and as positive as I want. All right, you know, and I'm not working on getting any of my videos struck down. All right, so laugh all you want. Okay, somebody put in a comment a curse word the other day, like ooh, like somebody's afraid of curse words. Oh my God, all that did was get you blocked off the channel. It's not about what anybody thinks when you're doing your thing. Oh well, if me keeping it positive and keeping the words baby friendly for the babies, if that is bothering you, too bad. Too bad, so sad. It's my channel. I'm keeping it positive. I'm keeping it successful. So that way I don't have to be mediocre. All right. I don't have to be average. If you wanna do things how you do things, that's the beauty of being a creator. Go create. Go make something how you want to do it. All right, go do. You can create your own this, your own that, and have it all the way you want it to be. But over here, all right, we're gonna worship God in this house. All right, over here, we're gonna obey the Father in this house on this channel. All right, we're gonna believe in success. We're gonna believe in ourselves. We're not gonna settle for less. We're always gonna see ourselves as blessed. We're always going to see ourselves as rich. We're always going to see ourselves as prosperous, regardless of what we're going through, regardless of what's happening in our life, regardless of what people are telling us what we can be, do, and have. We damn sure ain't going to listen to them. All right, like the water with where the beavers are, where the beavers are at. All right, even the beavers, they got to build that dam up. All right, just like build your dam. You got to build your dam. You got to build something for yourself. All right, be just like the beaver. All right, let the beaver be your spirit animal, and you build your dam up. You build up your tabernacle. You build up your place of rest. You build up your house. You build up something for yourself, so that way you'll be able to have something. When you see people who have and you see people who have not, You see people who did, and you see people who did not. Do you want to be a doer? I know you are a doer. I know you got some things that you want to do. You just got to start doing them. Don't worry about how other people are going to take you. Let them laugh. The greatest, most successful people get laughed at all the time. Somebody was laughing at me yesterday when I was making my video. It's only because I'm great. That's how I see it. I don't care how they see it. I'm going to look at it how I want to look at it. I'm going to interpret it how I'm going to interpret it. I'm not going to look at it, oh, they're laughing at me because I'm bad. No, they're laughing at you because you're the greatest. They're laughing at you because you're blessed, and you're too blessed to be stressed. And they're fighting off their insecurities about you choosing to be great. You got to choose to be great. Let them choose to be fake. Let them choose to hate. That's their choice. Be proud that you're choosing different. Be proud of yourself that you know you're about to enter the best reality, the most fun life, that you're about to have the greatest time that you ever imagined because you didn't give up on your goal. You didn't give up on your dream. You believed in God. You kept your faith. You kept working at it. People will stop working when they're halfway there. People will stop working because they didn't get the result they wanted. People will stop working and give up because of what somebody said. All that person is doing is being used by the devil to try to discourage you and stop your greatness. Just as bad as they don't want to see you become successful, the devil don't want to see it neither. He wants to keep you underneath where you're supposed to be at. I said the devil wants to keep you underneath of where you're supposed to be at. You're supposed to be on top, not on the bottom. You're supposed to be on the top. See yourself on the top. See yourself rising. See yourself achieving. See yourself growing. See yourself doing, having, and being what it is you want. Because what you see is what you get. If you continue to see yourself having to work at a job and not becoming successful, if you continue to see yourself having to do things that you hate, being miserable, being unhappy, not being elated and excited and fascinated, what are you fascinated with? You need to be fascinated with the life you want. You need to be fascinated with that success that you're choosing. Once you choose success, you can't keep your mind on negative things. Once you choose success, you can't keep being distracted by their negativity and by the evil. You may discuss it. You may talk about it. You may sort it out mentally. Don't let it distract you. Don't let it overtake you. You have to continuously see better for yourself in your life, in your reality, from the day to day to day to day to day. When things go wrong, still see things working out for yourself. When you didn't get what you wanted, still see it working out for yourself. You have to be that person that when things go wrong, you have to be so focused and so aware that you can have what it is that you want. Your faith got to be so strong that you can smile and be like, better luck next time. I'm still going to make it. That's how you have to be. They call it faking it till you make it, but it is what it is because you're not really faking anything. All you're doing is keeping your attitude and keeping your mindset prepared, primed, and ready for success. I said, keep your mindset, keep your attitude prepared, primed, and ready for success. Prepare, primed, and ready for success. Prepare, primed, and ready for success. Prepare, primed, and ready for success. Prime your mind. Prepare your mind. All right, you got to dig. The Bible says you have to dig wells. All right, you got to dig wells. You got to dig trenches for God to fill, for God to overflow. All right, God's got to be able to put your blessing somewhere. And when them blessings rain down, when you prepared your life, when preparation meets opportunity, that's success, y'all. You got to be prepared for the blessing. That's the opportunity. And when your preparedness, when your readiness, when you work your way up to a level of success to where you can do works and your works are good enough for you to be blessed, the opportunities will come. All right, and when preparation meets opportunity, that's what a formula for success. You can't lose when you're prepared enough, when you're ready enough, when you took the time and put all those hours, all those minutes, all those seconds into your goal, into what you wanted to achieve. Once the opportunity comes, you got it. You're going to be ready like nobody else. Everybody going to be sweating and fidgeting and second guessing and self-doubting and looking left and looking right. You're going to be like this. You're going to be the type of person that's going to be like, man, I got this. I got this. There's nothing that I can't do. I got this. I got something that ain't nobody else in this room got. I know I got it. And once you get to that level, you be like, man, I got this. But it's all these other people here. I got this. But what about all the other contestants in the contest? I got this. I guarantee once you feel that way, you'll get it, you'll believe it, you'll achieve it, and then you'll receive it. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. This has been another DruTube special. Shout out to the Chosen Vessels. Shout out to Drew Nation. Shout out to the Galactic family. All right. And I want to give a special shout out to Joy Faith. All right, I appreciate everything that you're doing. I appreciate all the love you've been showing in the comments. I appreciate everything. All right, shout out to everybody commenting. Shout out to everybody sharing. Shout out to everybody liking. All right, and everybody will get a special shout out. All right, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start doing special shout outs. But I just have to give credit where credit is due, and I had to give a special shout out to Joy Faith. All right, I'll see everybody in the next video. This has been another DruTube special where we came to give you more and never lesser. So shout out to God's chosen vessels, each and every one of y'all. All right, and salute to the Galactic family as well. I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace out, without a doubt.